Hey, this is John. Welcome back to Infinite Resources 2. So, been doing some work on the farms. I made some uranium seeds to get more yellowite. I made some gold seeds. I made some glowstone, redstone, and diamond seeds. Yeah. I've got everything on their own essence except for the diamond seeds because I just didn't have enough essence to make 9 or even 8 more supremium to do that. So, we'll get some later on. Also need to make some growth accelerators for those too. I don't think I did that. So let's see if we can make 78 more of those. We can. Okay. So let's go ahead and craft that real quick. It should go pretty quickly. There we go. We now have 80 of these. And now that we have 3 fields, we have enough for just 80 of each. Alright, so yeah, I forgot to make these. Alright, let's do that too. So is there a hole there? Shouldn't be a hole there. Oh, we haven't dug the ceiling up yet. Hang on. Gotta do that real quick too. Very light tap. Okay, there we go. And wow, it's dark in here too. Let's get some torch on the wall too. So yeah, it should be right here. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think it's 2 in. Yeah, okay. There we go. That looks better. So let's go fix that. Okay, so there's that. 3, 4. I think I didn't have the diamonds or the essence to make these when I made the farm. So there we go. We now have a third field that is all accelerated, at least one level. I hope us get more of that. This guy is basically the same as the other one. I did plant Inferium for the rest of the stuff till I decide what other crops I want to make. I decided I wouldn't be farming vanilla crops other than netherworts anymore. I'm just going to farm more nature essence and use that. So I've got this changed up a bit. So there are now 3 fields of nature seeds and then 1 field of everything else. And we can use nature seeds to make everything else we need for plants mostly. So, carrots, potatoes, wheat, etc. So I am keeping 256 wheat and carrots at all times. And then a stack of something, sugarcane. And potatoes, I thought somewhere. Here they are. Okay. So yeah, stack of those 2 things. Potatoes are mostly backup food for me, but it would be nice to be able to farm pigs as well. So we should see what it would take to get into farming animals. So we could do just more mystical agriculture. We can do that, and that's an option. It just doesn't seem... I don't know. I'm not sure I like it. I think I might prefer to do another of these farms, but with the mob crusher rather than the other guy. Or maybe Britannia? I don't know. We've got a lot of options. So I did change this over to an ender chest, put the eggs inside. So if we want to get, cake or whatever, we could do that. So one of the things I noticed, though, is that we are out of string. Because basically, I just went out at night every once in a while and would fight spiders and get some string. So we're out of that. So we've got a couple ways to make string. We can convert wool into string, and that's one option. we can do that either with mana infusion or with the multi-servo press if we give it an unpacking die. So this is more efficient. We need to make another machine because we'd have to have one with the unpacking die. So I don't know if we want that. This is a cool idea for a machine, an unpacking thing, and kind of decraft stuff. I think you can use this to make clay as well. So you can turn red sand into red sandstone. Let's see here. Okay, here's the recipe for that. So yeah, you can turn quartz back into quartz, slime balls into that, yada yada. But yeah, anything you can craft, you can decraft. So it's very helpful for things like that. Clay is the thing I was thinking of that would be most useful in vanilla. But if you want to decraft other things, it can do that. Yeah, here's the clay recipe I was thinking of. But yeah, all this stuff is pretty good, although we're generally using compacting drawers, and it does that more or less automatically for us, so I kind of like that. But yeah, we're pretty much out of sand, so I think we should do some automation with Britannia to get more stuff. And we'll need to do farther into industrial foregoing to get more stone. We could use thermal, but I think IF is probably the way I'm going to go. So we need a few things to get string. I want to start by automating Britannia. So let's make sure we can build open crates. We can't. So let's teach it how to make those. And we need to teach it the plan for living wood planks. Okay. But I'm thinking we don't have any living wood, living rock at all either. So we're going to have to make that first. We haven't really done much with Britannia with automation. So we need to get that running. So are we out of pattern space? No, I made a new crafter. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's start by getting some constructors and some destructors. And we will automate the pure daisy. String. I can't even make the string because I need string to make what I need to make. Hang on. We are going to do a bit of manual work. There we go. So we'll do this first, just to get him going. And now can you make my constructors? Yeah, there you go. So we're going to want one of those. We're going to want 2 detectors. We're going to want a controller from XNet. We're going to want a flux point. So we can repurpose this guy. We're going to want some XNet guys. I'm thinking probably 10. You know how to make red dye? Better fix that. Recipe for that is flowers plus that guy. Let's put some more patterns in here too while we're over here. Yeah, there we go. So I think I've been crafting red dye automatically, but we're going to need lots of these for this right now. Okay, what else am I missing? Destructors are what we need. You know how to make those either, so let's teach that pattern too. Yeah, everything else should be good for that. So let's make 8 of those. Yep, you're okay on that. So yeah, let's get our stuff and see what we can do with that. So constructors. Oh, you're still making on that. Okay. XNet stuff. I want this. We're going to need more of these. We need to make a pattern for you. All right, we're making this a lot anyway. We'll make a pattern for it. So there we go. Lots more of that. Do you have my destructors yet? There they are. Okay, I need the controller. We're going to need a flux point. We've got that. We're going to need, is that it? This might be it. We'll need some cable to bring the system wherever I'm going. Let's get maybe 10 more of that. Okay, I think that's all I need except for my pure daisy. I need one of those guys. And we need a piece of wood, a log. So let's get an oak log. You know how to make these? Yeah, you do. So why am I not keeping any oak logs in stock? I think I would be, but I'm not. Maybe we don't need oak logs. I don't know. We're going to get one of those, and we're going to get a piece of stone. And I'm going to get actual stone, not andesite or diorite or whatever, because I can make stone from cobblestone, and I can't make the others easily right now. Okay, I think this is everything we need. Yeah. So, I think I'll put this stuff just right here. Okay. The system is already over here, so that makes that helpful. All right, so we need to put our constructors and our destructors over here. I want the destructors on the bottom. So, wrong button. I want to break this cable for just a second. Okay, he went in the system. That's okay. I want to put some dirt here. I'm going to put the destructors right here. That where I want them to go? I think the answer is yes. So let's get our refined storage wrench. All right, there we go. So we now have that to break things for us. Okay, there we go. That's that stuff. Let's put the cables back. Okay, so they are all good now. So first of all, I want you to only work with a redstone signal. So let's start with that. It'd be great if there was a way to copy settings with refined storage. I wonder if someone's made an add-on mod for that. Alright, we'll deal with that later. So, we also need a block right in here. So I'll just put this grass block here. And here is where our floating pure daisy is going to go. And then we're going to have some blocks all over there. So let's get some of this, some dirt. Just any building block will do for the moment. And that will help me place my constructors. Okay, so there are the constructors. So let's go ahead and break that dirt now. Let me get my slower dirt breaker. Alright, there we go. So yeah, he is all good now. So let's get the XNet system somewhere over here. And I might need to reroute this cable. It might not be able to go right here. I need to put a signal on each of these destructors. So I think I might need to go up and over and down there, which that should be okay. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to go up and over so we can have our stuff there. So what we need are proxies to enable these guys. I only need to turn on and off the destructors. The destructors can put stuff all the time. So let's start by getting those detectors I asked for. And we want the controller to go somewhere. And I want to get update blocks. So I want to get proxy update blocks. I've got one. I need 7 more. I'm going to make blue dye. I don't think I've been tossed in the system without thinking about it. Okay, let's try to make a pattern for that. So blue dye, you need to be this. And there we go. Okay, now can you make my proxy update blocks? Yes, now you can. Okay. There we go. Proxy update. Got 8 of them now. So this is what we'll use to have XNet turn these guys on and off. So I need to dig down a little bit farther so I can get under here. All right, I want my fast dig tool now. Okay, there we go. All right. So here are all of our blocks. So I want those proxy updates to go under each one of these. So 1, 2, not there. Where's my rod of the stone? Okay. All right, there we go. Proxy update blocks. Let me get down here again. Okay. Oops, that was one too many. I think everything else is fine, though. All right, so where does that leave us? We need XNet connectors on each one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, that's good for that. And then we're going to need some way of getting a signal over here. So why don't we put the controller, like, I don't know, right... No, I did not mean there. I meant here. There we go. So he now has access to all of the detectors. And he needs access... I mean, the proxy update, but he needs access to the 2 detectors we're going to use. So we should put those somewhere over here as well. So I think they'll work if they're right here. Yeah, there we go. So that's on this as well. And all we need to do is bring the system down, or actually, I think we could put them here instead. They're on the system, and they're on a block. All right, perfect. So that's what I want for this. Now we need to power the controller. Need to change his network to the power network. There we go. He is powering up. So, here's what we're going to do. I am going to use the constructors to put blocks up here. The Pure Daisy will transform them into the blocks that I want, and when they are, if we don't have enough of that block in the system, we will break them with the destructors and pull them into the system. So that is what we are going to do. So I need to figure out which block corresponds to which thing, and we need to use that. So let's start by telling these 4 to plant wood. So log, 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 and log. All right. So there's those 4. I want to find which one of these blocks corresponds to that in the system. So if I highlight that, that appears to be the far one back. Okay. This one is... It's helpful, and yet it's hard to see still. That's definitely the back corner where I don't want it to be. 36, 37, 38. So same Z, different X. My headphone made a weird noise. I'm worried it might be dying. Well, better finish this fast then. Okay, so let's, yeah. Okay, gonna put this on hold for a second. I'll be back after I charge this up.
Alright, I switched to a wired mic, so let's keep going, hopefully. So let's see here. I've set up this channel over here. So it's going to be the sensor channel. We've got two sensors over here. If the redstone is on, we emit a white signal over here. If it's on over here, we emit the red signal. So the white is for living rock and the red is for living wood. So we are sending the red signal to these 4 blocks here, I hope. And we'll send the white signal to the other 4 blocks. So all we need to do is set up these to detect it and then tell it what it can and cannot break on the D Reactor side, which is going to be difficult to reach now. Let's see here. What are the options? Can I break you? Yeah, does that help? A little bit. All right, let's dig in here a little bit. Okay. All right, so you are allowed to break living wood, and so are you. You can break living rock. And you can break living rock. And then you two can break living wood. Oh, I didn't put them in whitelist mode. Didn't put them in whitelist mode. Let's do it that way instead. No, I don't want to do that. Put them in whitelist mode. Okay. There we go. Okay, so whitelist, whitelist, whitelist. All right. What about the other two? Are they good? It's so hard to get access to these things. Yeah, you're a whitelist, and you're a whitelist, and finally the last two should be these guys. Living rock, whitelist. Living rock, whitelist. Okay, that's what you're allowed to break. Cool. So we're going to make the far sensor say if there's less than 256 living rock, you can work. And you can see that all those come on. We haven't put stone down there yet, but they did all come on, so that's the appropriate one. And then you are less than 256 living wood. So you'll break that, it'll place the logs, transform, and break more. So let's teach telespectors to put down stone here, 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 and here. And there we go. All right, I think that's a good start for that. What am I putting this in? Okay, cool. So we will now eventually have enough living wood and living rock in the system. So this is the pure daisy. Okay, so yeah, I'll clean that up later. But that was step 1, getting plenty of this in the system. So what else am I going to automate with Britannia? Well, I did want some living wood so we could make open crates. So we might need to wait a bit to gather that up. So I'm going to go clean this up off camera, and when we come back, I will continue working on automating this stuff when we get back. Alright, hopefully cleaning up has left enough time to get some more living wood and living rock so we can keep working on this stuff. We're going to need 3 open crates, maybe 4, but let's start with 3. We must not know how to make that, because I should be able to do that. Missing 5. Can you not make wood planks? No, of course not. Why would you be able to do that? Hang on. Let's give a pattern for this. There we go. I thought you had one, but I guess not. Okay. Try it again. There we go. We need 3 hoppers. And we need 3 chests. Alright, where's my crate? And we need 3 crafters. Okay, there we go. They'll probably need to be iron crafters, but we'll fix that later. So, first we're going to get some levels so I can name these. Alright, so, not you, I want you. So, we're going to have Runic Altar chest. We're going to have one that is Alchemy Catalyst. We're going to have one that is Mana Infusion. Alright, there we go. So that's what it's going to be for over here. So let's put some block space up. Needs to be 1 higher than that. So we're going to have that for the Runic Altar. This is going to be for Mana Transmutation. And this one is going to be for whatever I forgot. Alright, there we go. So that's where all those are going to be. So, let's see here. Where do I want to put these things? I'll put the hoppers here, here, and here. And then need to pillar up a little bit. So here's the Mana Infusion chest. That's this guy. This is the Alchemy Catalyst chest. That's this guy. And Runic Altar chest is this guy. Okay, there we go. So that's that. We've got our crafters. So here, here, and here. Then just have to rotate them. There we go. They're all facing into their respective thing. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Alright, yeah, we've got a nice little row of crafters going on. Let's get some cable. We'll connect the crafters to each other. And then we will somehow get system in here. So what I'm thinking is we're probably going to go dig right down and go over here. So something like that. That's probably fine, actually. Alright, so let's go dig into here. Alright, so let's keep going here. Alright, hey, we've got crafters. Cool. Okay, we can now dump things in there. So, that's good. Huh. Wonder what coarse dirt's for. Alright, so we're going to need a hopper hawk over here. I'm thinking maybe right over here. And we're going to need to blacklist him from picking up certain things like living rock. And possibly rosin as well. I don't know. We'll see. Let's start by getting a hopper hawk. And let's get an ender chest. And let's get an item frame. And let's get a piece of living rock. And we need a dispenser. And we need another wand of the forest. So let's get one of those. I don't care what the colors are. Alright, yeah, that's a good start. So, yeah. Let's get the hopper hawk out. So, I want to put the chest right here. And I'm going to get a couple more of these slabs. I want a diluted mana pool. So I don't want the hopper hawk binding to a pool and using up its mana. So are you bound to this guy? Yeah, you are. Okay. We're going to change your function to pick up only items not in frames. I just said to not do that. You should not have bound there. And there you go, doing it again. Maybe if I bind you first, you won't do that. Okay. Now, function mode. I don't know where you're getting your mana. It's very irritating. Alright, whatever. We'll deal with that later. Okay, so pick up only items not in frames. So let's put a frame. Living rock goes here. And that's what you shouldn't pick up. I don't see it picking up that stuff though. If I drop that, will you pick it up? Yeah, you did. So there's usually a delay with what it can pick up after it gets dropped by a crate. So this stuff should be okay, but we'll have to see about that later. But we'll deal with that later. This is fine for now. Let's keep working on this. So these guys are easy. They just drop and you pick things up. That's fine. This guy is not as easy, but he's not too hard either. So first of all, I want to put this. Did he place right? I actually think he did. Hey, he did. How about that? That never happens. Alright, we're going to stick this wand of the forest in there. And I need a comparator. There we go. And I have no room to put things down. I think I want you there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I need some redstone. So let's get some of that. So if you were a strength of 2, that should get what I need. Let's get a repeater. And where do I want this to go? You know, actually, I think I'm going to change this up a little bit. I'm going to put this guy here instead. And we'll go over. Yeah, it wasn't going to work. That's okay. We'll go over here. And then it'll be a little bit easier to trigger both the dispenser that's right now. It'll be easier to trigger both the dispenser and this guy with the same signal. So, let's see here. So let's send this over here. And then let's build some stuff up. Let's get some living rock. So yeah, I want this to go up and down over there. Break this, and we'll put him into the crafter. So you are pulse inserts next set. So there we go. So yeah, this should... That won't work. That won't work. Okay. We'll have to go over and then up. Okay, there we go. That will not work either. Oh, these redstone builds. The redstone. Why? Why, redstone? Why you do these things to me? Alright, let's see here. Let's go over that way. And in here. Okay. Nope, that's going to break him. Kind of thought I did this earlier, but what is going on with it? Can I put redstone on top of him? Oh, that's interesting, actually. All right, 1, 2, and we'll go into there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, I think this will work. It's ugly. I don't like vanilla redstone. But it's fine. So, the Ruticulture has a signal strength of 1 when it's crafting, and 2 when it's ready to be hit with a wand of the forest. So, when we get a signal of 2, we'll repeat that signal, turn it into 15. We will go up here, across the block, down and into the hitty thing, and at the same time send a signal into the crafter to tell it that we are done with this crafting operation. Probably could have used wireless receivers and transmitters from RF tools, but it just seemed wrong to use wireless and have 2 receivers in like 3 blocks, you know? Just look at this. I mean, I really want, you know, actual cables, but I don't know what to do about that, so... yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do about that with what we have now with pipes, but okay, but I think it should work. So this should be automation for Britannia. Let's go make some patterns and actually test a few things. See if what I'm doing is going to work, because at the moment, I don't really know. I'm guessing it is, because I've made this before. Just, you know, why are you full? We better look at that in a minute. Let's see here. First of all, we might want more of these ingots. And so we can just do this. And there's a pattern for mana infusion. There we go. Alchemy catalyst. That's going to be slime. There we go. Wrong place. I don't know what I was doing. Try it again. Slime ball. Recipe for that is going to be mana infusion. So there we go. There's a pattern for that. Runic altar. We can make a, let's see, what's the easy one? The earth rune. We can do something with that, I think. So let's see here. We need a mushroom, block of coal, some kind of stone. Let's tell it to use actual stone. Okay. If we do shift click, no, that's not right. If we do control click, there it is. Forge mushrooms? No, that's not quite right. These are mushrooms too. Well, whatever. It's fine like this. We'll use red ones. I'll pick more at some point, but it's fine. So need a piece of living rock. And that should be good for that. So let's see if we can craft all of those things. Alright. Solignoli should have room over there. So let's get a mana steel ingot. Looks good to me. How about some slime balls? Yeah, there we go. And he's got more of those. How about a rune of earth? He's crafting. Yeah, that all works. All right, cool. We have automated everything in Britannia except for the Elven Trade, which we haven't opened yet, and TerraSteel, which we need to do soon. Okay, cool. It all works. We'll need more pattern space, but yeah, it's all good. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, hit the like and subscribe buttons. Come back and see us next time when I will be back to the other microphone. Probably. We'll see. See you then.